YTPC, Scott the Night Train Piper here, and I'm back from a couple of trips here to just give you an update on things. First of all, what am I smoking? Big Basket Pipe. This is my reconditioned and repainted Big Basket Pipe. No brand. And in it, I am smoking LJ Peretti Century Blend. Really love this tobacco, and it's for their 100th anniversary. I love these little tubs they do too, these little pink cans. So this is a blend that's one of my favorites. It's a Oriental Heavy English blend. And it's got this great muskiness to it that I really love. Just enough Latakia in there to be a condiment, but not to really take over. And everything else is supporting the basically the Orientals. So I love this blend. And what have I been up to? Well, I went to the Bay Area for Father's Day to spend time with my dad. And that was a lot of fun. I was up there, drove up one day and spent 2 days, 2 full days, and then drove back. And so I have 2 sisters, and then they were both there. They were both there too, and so my sister's husband, one of my sisters is married, one is not, and so he was there for the first day for part of it, but he had to head back, and so actually the evening I got there, I think he headed back, or maybe it was the next day, but yeah, it was the next day. And so anyway, we went down to Palo Alto, went and saw some old silent movies. There's a theater in Palo Alto, which is in the South Bay Area. My dad lives in the Bay Area, still in the house I grew up in. So I went and visited him there. And we went to these movies. They had a silent movie marathon. So actually on Friday when I drove up, I met them, my 2 sisters and my dad and my brother-in-law at the theater. So I drove basically up there. We drove to the theater. We saw a silent movie while we were there. And it's a pretty good one. It was okay. A little depressing, I have to say, for a silent film. Yeah, it was made back in the Depression era, and a little bit nihilistic, honestly, for a silent film. I was surprised. 20s, 30s, it was, but that theater is really cool either way. It's a theater that has live organ music. So when they play the silent films, there's at the front of the stage, there's a platform that goes up and down and has an old organ. And the guy there that plays it has been there 40 years. So he's just extremely accomplished at the organ playing and playing them along with the film. So you get live organ music and the film at the same time. And so it was really cool experience. So much so that actually we went back on Saturday and saw a couple of silent films then too. And then we went back, the silent movie bit was over then, and we actually went back and saw another film. They had Hitchcock. I think we saw, Rebecca. We saw Rebecca. So, which I'd never seen that version. It was the Alfred Hitchcock version of Rebecca. And, I thought that was really good. Hitchcock, it was very, very early Hitchcock. It wasn't a silent film. This was a talkie, but early Hitchcock. But you could see a lot of his stylistic choices and everything sort of taking shape in that early film. And then after Rebecca, we saw Suspicion. So, but it's fun. Palo Alto is a great place to hang out. So good. There was a book sale too going on the whole weekend. It's Friends of the Palo Alto Library, and their books are just dirt cheap. And they have a huge bookstore. It's in a school, and they have several rooms of books. So they're just all donated by local people there in Palo Alto. So some of them are very vintage. You can get some stuff that's very old for nothing. I mean, the first day we were there, most of the books that we purchased were 25 cents, even cheaper. Some were free. And I picked up some hardbound, leather-bound stuff from very early 20th century. There was a couple of books of poetry and some biology books, some other stuff. And then the next day, they were selling bags of books, entire bags of whatever they had left, for $5 a bag. So whatever you can stuff in a bag, you can take it for $5. So, so we took advantage of that too. But it was kind of fun, me and my sisters, just us 3 kids, and then my dad. So I think it was a very special time for him, and for me it was different. We don't literally get together all that much. Just as a family. And for a long time we couldn't. Well, my mom was still living, because she battled Alzheimer's and she just couldn't be left alone. So if we went out somewhere, there always had to be someone there watching her. My dad was usually the one, by his choice. So it was hard to do much of anything. But so it was a great time, great family time. I gave my dad a metal detector, and I bought a book for him too at the book sale that he really liked. Well, it's been cold here. Oh man, every time I think summer's here, it just comes back and winter comes back. It's really late in June 23rd, and it's in the 50s out there. We had the 40s. It was the 40s at night the other day. So we had a heat spell last week briefly, but for a few days. But now it's back to cold again. I know next week it'll be hot though. I've lived up here on the mountains, in the mountains for 20 years, and it's 20 plus years, and we've never had a 4th of July that's cold. So I fully expect it to warm up and be super hot next week, and remain so through the summer. So kind of looking forward to that. Finally, really, summer is going to be here, I hope. So, and I know a lot of you are experiencing heat waves. But I'm still waiting for ours to hit and settle in here. Well, I've rambled long enough. I've got some tobaccos to review. Oh, and while I was up there, I picked up another pouch of St. Bruno. This is the ready rubbed version in the pouch, so you can see how faded it is. And this is from July 2020. So they actually had more of these at the little tobacconist there in Palo Alto, but I just bought one more. I already had one, and I'm already almost done smoking. So, but I love that stuff, and don't know. I don't think it's being made anymore, the ready rub. I think it's only the flake version that's being made still, but I don't really know. So, all right. Well, I hope you all had a good pipe week. As a smoking buddy Matt said in a recent video, every week is pipe week. So, but I enjoyed pipe week nevertheless. Smoked a lot of pipes and had a good week. So, y'all take care, and I'll see you in my next video.